Tam, if I told my husband his sleep boundaries went out the window when he had our son. My husband, whom I'll call Brad, and I have been together for 2.5 years. We welcomed our son in January, and while things have been pretty great, I've been feeling a bit frustrated lately. Brad has autism and ADHD, which can make communication between us challenging. But we try our best. We live in Europe, where he works at half capacity due to his condition. The other half of his income comes from temporary health insurance, which adds stress as we wait for permanent coverage. To manage this, I return to work part-time as a private teacher, choosing my hours around when Brad is home with our son. Before I went back to work, we discussed my schedule. Brad asked me not to take any students past midnight, so he could handle any nighttime issues with the baby. However, he recently decided he wants to go to bed at 11 p.m. every night. We try to stick to this, but with a baby, it doesn't always work out. Last night I told Brad I had a student at 11 p.m. and hoped the baby would be asleep by then. He asked, "What is your plan if the baby wakes up? My bedtime is 11 p.m., so hopefully you have thought of something." I replied, "Well, if he wakes up you can take care of him or entertain him." Brad insisted, "Bedtime is 11 p.m., and I will go to bed." At 11 p.m., the baby was asleep, but Brad had just gotten out of the shower. He must have woken up right as I started my lesson, because when I came out of my office, he was walking around with the baby. I nursed our son back to sleep and went to bed shortly after 11:30 p.m. This morning, Brad seemed annoyed with me. When I tried to hug him goodbye, he didn't hug me back, which was unusual for us. I asked, "Are you still upset with me?" He replied, "Yes, you crossed my boundary. My bedtime is 11 p.m. Anything past that is your problem to solve if the baby wakes up. As he left for work, I was left wondering what to do. I feel like I need to talk to Brad about this, but would I be in the wrong if I told him he can't have such strict boundaries with his sleep anymore?